All right, Red's ELO is 1354, and Blue's ELO is 1517. And Blue is playing as the Italians, which is an archer naval civilization. Their dock and university technologies cost less. Their fishing ships are cheaper. The Genoese crossbowmen is their unique unit, which is strong versus cavalry and infantry. And they have a second unique unit called the Condottiero, I don't know how to say that, which is fast anti-gunpowder infantry. And Red is playing as the Dravidians, which is an infantry naval civilization. Their fishing ships can carry plus 15. They're fishermen too. Their barrack techs are cheaper. And their skirmishers and elephant archers attack 25% faster. Their unique unit is the Urumai Swordsman, which is an infantry unit that can charge its attack and is strong versus buildings and infantry. And they have a unique warship called the Thuristai that fires multiple projectiles and is strong versus other warships. They can also build battle elephants that regenerate 30 hit points per minute with the tech Medical Corps. Medical Corps, rather. And their unique tech, the Wootz Steel, gives their infantry and cavalry the ability to ignore armor, which is a really big deal. And the map is Northern Isles, and both players immediately go for the double bit axe. These are some high elo players. I forgot to put it up there, but I already showed it on screen at the start of the video. High elo players, I think the highest I've seen in Empire Wars so far. They have a little gold medal next to them. Speaking of gold, we've got gold over here for the red player. And they are already moving their transport ships around. We have a forward dock here from the red player, immediately building fire galleys. And the blue player is scouting this as well with their transport ship. And they move the scout over, and the scout, immediate pressure from the blue player. I love this. This is high level experience gameplay. And they're trying to get some harassment on there. The other scout comes in for the red player to shoo them off. And now these two scouts will just be forever on this island unless you bring another boat to move you around here. I like this early pressure from the blue player. I forget which of these guys had the higher elo, but I mean, who knows who's actually going to win. Elo doesn't mean everything in this game, especially in Empire Wars. Are you moving you're trying to get your boat around there to save it? No, you want this fight? I'm not sure. Okay, we just got some fights going over here. So those scouts are fighting. The dock is building over here. Okay. And they do get him out. I missed it, but they get him out. They save that scout with about half its hit points left. This transport ship is following that transport ship for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I guess they're going here for some scouting. But forward docks from both of them, and also back docks here. I think you start with the back docks in this map and using that for fishing. What else are we doing across the board here? Transport ship is under attack. Oh, the fire galleys coming in, pressuring the transport ship with this scout still aborted. I think this transport ship, their days are numbered. I don't think this is going to end very well for them indeed. Sending one back. I think this transport ship might be faster. 1.45 speed versus 1.30. It's actually faster, so with proper movement, this thing will never get caught, but that was not proper movement. I like the early pressure from Blue. I don't like this at all. They just lost their transport ship and the scout aborted unnecessarily. They could have just kept evading those guys forever. What's going on back here? But Blue is because they were distracted back here. That's why Blue is applying pressure over to here. But this, they're running away from this red fire galley over here. Not sure why they didn't attack it at all on their own. Probably because they were distracted over there. So they'll be running around over there. The map is Northern Isles, by the way. There's usually a lot of it's all about the water. Most of the fighting happens in the water here at the start of the match, and maybe some land attacks or later on. It tends to be how it goes. If I can talk. What's the eco looking? 40 to 39. Seems like a pretty nice, evenly matched match over here. Dock is under attack. You'll see a lot of this in these matches. The fire galleys I find is very good early on. The regular galleys less so because fire galleys kind of counter them. You're not going to take that 2v1. There it is. Get that attack on there. Early pressure. What's this? A demolition raft coming in and getting fantastic value for the blue player. Just a neck-and-neck event over here, but the fire galleys from the red player applying some pressures back here against the fishing ships, which are what this gets economy and food for the player, and food is used to build a lot of units, so these red guys disrupting the economy are useful. These guys are, how fast are these guys though? These guys, 1.26, 1.3, they are a little bit faster, but it is going to take them a while to hunt those guys down and take them out of here. It is time consuming. And we're fighting over here again, fighting on multiple fronts. 2v1 of these guys, getting some value. The blue player is trying to reclaim the front over here. The red player is trying to attack over here. What is this blue spearman doing over here? Trying to attack these guys near the land? What is this? What is this? That's just comedy right there. But we got, it's just the fire galley wars going on right now. What is the military going on here? It's 10 versus 8. KD, 2 versus 3. It's pretty neck and neck. This is actually a very even match over here. And this spearman is hunting him down over here for whatever reason. You gotta give that spearman something, dude. Don't know why you want that spearman, but you got him. Maybe for scouting? That guy just might be scouting a map. Who knows? But they're chasing this pursuit of these two fishing ships is not getting a lot of value over here. Wait, we have a land attack. We have an invasion from the blue player. They must have built a transport ship and brought it over because we have 5 archers applying pressure to the red player's economy, and they are going to build a watchtower as defense. Okay, so the watchtower is kind of meta for defense, for land invasion, protecting your gold and your lumber line and whatnot. How are we doing? Eco, okay, the eco damage, 5 villagers killed already. How did the blue lose a villager? Maybe from these boats over here? The red player is still trying to apply damage over here. The blue player is going to be micro over here. Where'd they go? What happened to your military? I guess the archers got shot down by the watchtower? No, they're back here. They're hiding. They're sneakily hiding right there. They did a great job. Now, the blue player has a 10 eco lead, is huge, but I think it's also partially because the Dravidians here, the red player, has gone for the fast castle. Now they're going for a second town center, so they can crank out more villagers and also protect them better from this guy's cheeky attacks. And the archers are coming back in. Archers are coming back in, applying pressure on the villagers. Another villager kill. That's such a big deal. Your goal early on in these little raiding attacks is just to take out villagers or disrupt the other player's economy. Economy is huge in this game. You're attacking the transport ship. Look out for the fire galley. The fire galley has, I don't know that I like you running in point blank range against the fire galley. Get those guys out of there. The blue player's probably distracted over here. Yeah, there's queuing a dock command over here. Okay. Queuing up the docks. The red player's sitting back. I think they're going to calm down a little bit and try and recover their eco. Although the red player is definitely going to try and take out these archers, and they get them all sloppy from the blue player. You should have just kept those guys sitting around here harassing the economy. That was a bit of a misplay. They're distracted elsewhere, I think. They do still have an 8 villager eco advantage, and they have more military on the board. Resources collected is in favor of the blue player, the Italians, by 700. So it's looking nice for the blue player right now, but it is still pretty close. We have the upgraded war galley on the board. Be able to attack from a range, help these guys deal with the fire galleys. That's a nice little combat here. They're controlling the waters nicely, though. The blue player is winning the eco game. The red's catching up, but the red is controlling the waters pretty well, I feel, over here. That being said, the blue player is attacking with 5 fire galleys back here. Going to destruct... Man, I'll tell you what. Fire galleys, they struggle to kill fishing ships. Fishing ships, they can buy a lot of time over there, but they're going to chase those down for a while. A fight's happening over here. They put some unit out there. Are these all reds? Yeah, the red player is just shutting down the blue docks. Do we have demo ships? We're queuing... We have a fire galley being built. We have... And they had them all garrisoned. And then comes the blue player's military trying to combat against this. And they get the fire ship upgrade. That's going to be real nice. Does red have the fire ship upgrade? They do. Equal upgrades going there. Okay. And blue is trying to reclaim their docks. Trying to reclaim the ability to get the farm going on over here. Pushes away the red invasion. Red's going for a 3rd town center over here. And we have a combat over here. 3 blue ships versus 1 red ship. They'll win that. And they're pushing red back to their own docks. Red's got a transport ship there. Fire ship. Any demos? Any demos, enjoyers? We only saw that 1 demo. Where that demo's at in our lives? I don't know, but we're fighting like crazy. 3rd town center going up for the blue player and the red player as well. I already saw that. But this is where all the action is right now. How's the eco looking? The eco's leveling out. The resources collected, they're not too... It's a very neck and neck match. The score is showing blue being a lot higher. I think that's because they've gotten a lot more kills. But in spite of that, the eco is pretty similar. And the red player is still... I feel like the red player is still very much in this, but they need to make the right plays. Because the blue player does have a lot more military on the board. They need to do the exact same thing. Some demo ships or something. Yeah, a nice demo ship right there. Yeah, that demo ship's going to spawn, and wait for it. Boom! Big explosion. Nice value there. Can get some more demos, more demo value. The red player's not doing the thing the blue player did, which was like have your guys garrison inside your building until you had like that's a big army and send them all out at once. But I mean, yeah, I feel like they'd be better off doing that, although they are pushing these guys away. But I think the blue players, yeah, that's the red player needs to do what the blue player did. Tell your docks to garrison their units inside of the building, inside of this one, until you have 2 or 3, and then send them all out at once. The demo ships are doing value, though. I feel like when you got 3 guys in your docks, a nice demo ship is great value. I think they've lost their rear dock. The blue player's taking away the rear dock from the red player. The blue player is applying nice pressure right now. And I don't think the red player's making the right play here. These are both fairly high elo players. I feel like the red player should have more presence of mind to queue up their guys inside of the building. This is going to go down probably before that fire ship gets made. The demo ship will complete. Another fire ship. Keep making those fire ships, should be sticking those demos, and we make it in time and explodes right away. Not sure if we even took anybody down or not. About to lose all their docks, but the red player is just rebuilding their docks over here. Union pressure in one place, move somewhere else. But they're not doing the smart thing, which is to queue them all up and dump them out. So what's going on elsewhere? The fight's going well for blue over there. We got Eco over here. We're building some more houses over here. A lot of gold over there. The fight continues over here. They're about to lose this dock completely. That's not great for them. And blue sends in more reinforcements. It's the fire ship, fire galley domination match. That's how these... You see Northern Isles, expect to see a big old naval war fight with a lot of fire ships. Is how it goes. We have fire ships. Do we have any upgrades for these? No, neither of them do. We're queuing up. I'm surprised the blue player's not applying pressure over here. Ooh, that demo explosion. Not sure why blue's... Yeah, I think blue was distracted elsewhere, and now they've taken out that dock. They're going to come apply pressure again. The red player is making the classic mistake. I'm surprised somebody with 1300 ELO is making this mistake, but they're making the mistake. Ooh, the demo on the villagers is big from the blue player. Nice play. I think the red player is making the mistake of trickling in ships one at a time. You need to queue those inside. I expect more from 1300 ELO. You queue up those things inside of your docks until you can drop out like 6 or 8 at once. Match those numbers. This one at a time, that ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. The blue player is a little more experienced over there. Oh, and the blue player is bringing in the crossbowmen to harass the economy from the red player, making the red player's economy not so good. This is a stomp. What does the blue player do? I want to see a castle or something. Slap down a castle near your docks. That way those fire galleys can't get so close to your docks or something. You need some kind of strategy. Just putting up more docks and trickling your guys out one at a time when you have an inferior economy is not going to get the job done. Maybe get some more demo ship value. I would like to see some big demo ship value. Would be nice. They pushed them back. They have reclaimed the water a little bit. These archers are just being uncontested over here. Crossbowmen, rather. The blue player is fishing nicely back here. The red player has done nothing to regain their back line for their fishing economy back there. Red player's pushing them back to their docks, but with not that big of an army. I mean, trying to do a counter push is good, but trying to do a counter push with like a wounded army, perhaps not the play. I like this retreat from them. Save some of your ships. The red player needs to get this under control. The red player needs to handle this somehow. I need something from the red player. I think the blue player was the one who had like 1500 ELO versus 1300 ELO, and I can see the difference. I can feel it, I can smell it, I can taste it. I was really hoping that the red player would pull something out here, but they do be struggling. They are struggling. Just letting these crossbowmen just devastate their economy. Are you building anything to here? Here we go. Here comes the Scorpion. What's it gonna do? Oh, it does some nice damage piercing through all of them. The blue player could probably micro and dodge this, but I think they are distracted elsewhere. Get them out of here. Get those archers out of here. There we go. Down to 1. Protect your economy a little bit. You are 20 villagers behind on economy. It is devastating, but you have defended yourself. Blue player didn't micro all to dodge that. They're distracted over here. They're busy making more crossbowmen. I like to see them sneak a villager over and have that villager build a barracks in, like somewhere over here that's hidden. How is the red player scouting looking? They, I mean, they've scouted their whole island. Oh, not entirely, but they haven't checked out those. I like the aggression from the blue player. The blue player has done way more scouting. The blue player hasn't scouted their own island. If the red player were to go over here and build something here, like a forward barracks or something like that, stable maybe, they don't notice. Ooh, they're going to Imperial Age before the red player. So the red player is going to be in trouble when Imperial Age happens, because then the cannon galleons can attack a lot of these buildings from the sea. Interesting that both these high elo players aren't bothering with castles. Maybe high elo Empire Wars on Northern Islands. Castles not the play. Maybe it's all eco and attacking. Demo ship on attack. We missed that. Where's that at? Oh, we're going for attack. I don't think this is the time. I don't think attacking here is the right play. Are you going to see the superior army and run away? No, you're trying to attack some villagers over there. They see the bigger army and they're trying to get out of there. The red player's trying to play pressure, but I think they need to realize that they're in a bit of trouble here. You need to. The red player's got to find some way to come back to this. They do use castles. They do use castles. I love this castle from the blue player. What an ambitious, aggressive castle. Oh, get those villagers, get those villagers. Just some villager kills there? Not many. You only have 4 villager kills total. The blue player killing 21 villagers with those archers is the reason why their eco is lower. If they could have just done the same, that would have been huge. The sneaky transport ship with archers to attack was just incredible value. Incredible value. The red player is desperately trying to come back with this. The castle there. The scout just desperately patrolling back and forth for whatever reason. Oh, the explosion right there. That was beautiful. Nice little demo trade. I mean, look at the military economy. It's coming back 1K versus 907. The red players pulling it back a little bit. I think they're getting good demo ship value, perhaps. Maybe you've got more upgrades. No, you don't have any fancy naval upgrades up there. Look at you with 2 on Bach and Arrow. Okay, I see what you're all about. Fire ship. This castle is going to be a problem for the red player. This castle is going to be a bit of an issue for the red player. They see those lines. They tuck them out of the way there. I don't know how I feel about this castle from red. I don't understand what I guess this castle here is to protect this wood line. Maybe? Because it's not really doing much in the water. This is not really a key water point right here. What's that attack? Oh, I think this castle's in range to attack this dock. It's going to slowly plink away at that dock, but these two will be safe. Hopefully that one's safe. The red player going in with some more attacks. Was that a transport ship attempt? That might have been an attempt at a transport ship. I don't like the location you're going for. I would like a sneakier transport ship. Build a sneaky dock on the side somewhere. Ooh, the blue player with like... Oh, this is nice. Look at this vision from blue. By putting these here, they can see if he tries to sneak a transport ship this way, and you can see if he tries to sneak a transport ship that way. Oh, the conversion attempt failed. They tried to convert that ship. Didn't work out the way he wanted to. I see. They put the castle here because they want to put docks over here. And they're building a town center. Oh, this is so nice. And the trebuchet from the island can reach, I think, most, if not all of these docks, actually. Can you reach that one? Oh, yeah, it reaches that one. It probably reaches that. Oh, that. I think that is going to make this a bad play. That trebuchet can reach any... I think that a trebuchet on this middle island can reach any docks that are here, that are here, that are here. This one might be safe, but they can probably put a trebuchet here and hit there. I feel like maybe, if you want to be safe from trebuchets, maybe side docks are the play. Like docks in this general region here, and docks in this general region here are safe from like trebuchet attacks from across the way. So maybe that's the meta? Or the meta is, don't let them get this, or, I mean, make your own trebuchet, right? Why is red not making a trebuchet of their own to sit here and attack that castle from like right across the way, right? Trying to use the Scorpion for something. And the docks go down for red. They have lost any naval control they had. They're trying to rebuild over here. I mean, this works too until this guy builds a castle over here and sends a treb over here and attacks you, right? But I guess you can have your own treb, right? Well, your treb might not reach their treb. They move it just out of range. Tricky. Hello, Leon. Welcome in. We are streaming. Greetings. Chemistry upgrade from blue. Okay. Their economy is nicely ahead by 23. They've collected 2,000 more resources. That doesn't mean everything, though. I've seen people come back. There's still a reasonably close match. Yep, they're moving this trebuchet over to here, and that trebuchet is actually going to probably start attacking that castle more than anything. That's why I don't know that I love castles around there. Maybe it's important. I don't understand why the red player hasn't built a trebuchet. They are building a trebuchet of their own. Okay. Build a treb of their own, and another castle, and a town center there, but another castle. Yeah, build those trebuchets. Should have built those sooner, and mostly those on along to trebuchet this guy's castle down. Although you gotta worry about his 2 trebs first. Yeah, get your ships in there and try and take those out. How's their damage against trebs? Not great, and they've got villagers defending. Actually, you know what? Not bad. Not bad damage against those trebs. Gets 1 treb down. The problem is you're throwing away your entire navy to get it. You're not gonna get it done. Take out 1 treb is good. Terrible treb placement from the red player. Awful treb placement from the red player. Why? Why would you put it there? I mean, I guess to attack that castle you kind of had to. Oh man, that's rough. I'm rooting for you, red, I really am, but the blue player just seems to be doing everything right, and the red player is just struggling, reacting slow. This trebuchet is just going to get melted down. Yeah, I guess you have to make sure you have control of the water here before you move your trebs up, and blue had control of the treb. You could honestly just put that treb right there and use that treb to try and attack the navy. You need to gain control of this. The problem is you let this guy build his castle and then another one before you even started your first treb, I think. Another treb comes in. Get that treb there, start attacking those boats. Yeah, or attack their treb. Attack their treb. That's an unfortunate miss. Your guys repairing the stone. They're both in Imperial Age over here, okay? And what are you guys up to? Can you guys reach that? No cannon galleons from anybody yet. Unfortunate, poor red. Their treb just can't land a hit on the enemy treb to save its life. Oh, the aim is atrocious. Oh, and this guy's got 3 trebs now. This man needs to keep creating trebs like it's nobody's business. He only has 1 castle. This guy has 2. He can create trebs at a faster rate. I mean, he did get some hit. Oh, he's got. I didn't even see it. He's got a treb over here. I think it just went down. But he had a treb over here, slowly working on this. The blue player took it out. They've got the elite cannon galleons, the trebuchets of the sea. The trebuchets of the sea. They shoot long-range good damage versus buildings. There's a castle over here. I need to spectate from farther out so I can see better what's going on here. Nice naval invasion over here. Move that Treb a little bit closer, but that elite cannon galleon with its much better aim is going to take it out. It is, yeah, look at that. Look at the aim of that bad boy. It's so accurate. Why is it so accurate? Moving that away. Interesting. Why would you retreat that? Are you afraid? I feel like you use that cannon galleon to like finish that off, right? That was weird. Worried about getting attacked? Desperately, the villagers try to repair that. Desperate repairs going on over here. How is this fight going for us? They're still, I mean, the red player, they're still in this. Oh, castle over here from blue. They're doing great. What is a good zoom level like have at? Maybe this? That's a comfy zoom level? And maybe right about down there. Right about there. We are doing fine. What's happening over here? Oh, the Mangonel trying to get some attacks from the distance. All these fast, though they've upgraded to fast fire ships. What about the red player here? They're still on regular fire ships. They haven't upgraded their fire ships yet. Okay, it's all the actions around here. What's going on over here? It's building houses. Not a lot. This is where everything's happening right here. Blue is just controlling the back lines. Blue is just has complete water control. Oh, another ship, another building goes down. I think it was an archer range. Wasn't doing much. And they're doing damage over here. We're desperately trying to get those trebuchets down. We are doing desperate attacks to get the trebuchets down, and it's just not working. The red player's running out of stone. They have nobody collecting stone. It's scary. It's scary. This castle, they still have this castle over here, which is a little bit safer from these trebs from across the way. I feel like these forward castles are just dangerous. Maybe like the meta is to have your castles a little bit farther back so they're not getting slammed by trebs from across the way. Try to attack that a little bit to do some distraction, maybe? I don't know. And the castle goes down. Tragic, and the villagers sitting there. The blue player is just dominating the oceans. How does the red player come back from this? What is their play? What is the... Oh, there's the GG from both players, and there it is. GG. Next match. On Team 1, we have yellow with an ELO of 1344, and red with an ELO of 1282. On Team 2, we have green with an ELO of 1414, and blue with an ELO of 1171. But green's random map rating is 1967, so they're very good at this game. Alright, yellow is playing as the Portuguese, which is a naval and gunpowder civilization, and their units cost less gold, and they can build the Vitoria, which is an economic building that lets them generate resources without the need for villagers. Their unique unit is the Organ Gun, which is strong versus large groups of units. And their other unique unit is the Caravel, which is a warship that fires bolts that pierce multiple units, so it's strong versus large groups of ships. And they have a unique tech that allows gunpowder units to be more accurate, which is really nice. So maybe expect some hand cannoneers from them. And green is playing as the Goths, an infantry civilization, whose infantry costs less and does more damage when attacking buildings, whose unique unit is the Huskarl, which has high pierce armor and is strong versus archers in buildings. And red is playing as the Cumans, which is a Cav civilization, and they're strong in the feudal age. They can make a town center in the feudal age, which other civs can't, which gives them a huge eco advantage. And their unique unit is the Kipchak, which is basically a fancy Cav archer with rapid fire attack and a cheaper gold cost. And blue is playing as the Ethiopians, which is an archer civilization, whose archers fire 18% faster. And their unique unit is the Shotel warrior, which has high movement speed, high attack, and fast training speed, and is strong versus infantry. And the map is Morass, and this is the one that has a bunch of swamps in the middle here, what do we call these, and you get your fish from these little things right here, and it's hard to build a wall across because they're in the way. And yellow and red are on the left, and green and blue are on the right, if I can actually zoom out properly here. Green is the player to pay attention to because they're the one that has almost 2,000 random map rating ELO, so they're very good at the game. These guys' random map ratings were around like 1,400, 1,500, so they're pretty intermediate skilled at the game. And this guy's random map rating was maybe like 1,000, a little bit lower. Immediate attack over here from yellow on the blue player. Both these guys are applying pressure to the weak link. About to lose a villager over there, not careful. Micro that villager better. Oh, and the scout runs away. They don't lose a villager. That's good to slow their eco a little bit. So this is going to be a match of blue being the weak link and green being the strong link, and green needing to carry blue. This guy's desperately trying to get that kill on that one villager. Get him. Get that scout. Nice. No villager lost. Well played, blue. Well played. Good job defending that. No villagers lost. And you took out their scout, although this is Empire War, so you can build a stables and start spamming up more scouts immediately. The green player is immediately doing an attack here with a couple of militia. And the red player is just kind of chilling their scout back here. You can see the red players and the yellow player vision here. Yellow player has got another scout over here looking to do some more damage over here. And what's happening? What's fighting? I see some fighting happening over here. Where? I see one of their villagers being attacked by a wild animal. That's happening over there. And a quick town center from the Cumans. It's what they do. They boom. The Cumans boom. Got the mark over here. So here's some attacking going on. Am I crazy? We got combat over here. The red player is attacking the green player's economy. They're trying to use their villagers to gang up. They take down one. They blocked him in. They blocked him in. He can't get out. Oh, he managed to squeeze out. They had that scout blocked for a little bit. So far, green and red are defending up nicely. The green player is attacking over here, and they've already upgraded their militia into man-at-arms, so they are going for infantry. Going to try to apply some pressure that way. The green player needs to really, pressure the red and yellow team so that they can't sit up and bother the blue guy. What are these guys doing? You guys can stand ground attack? Come on. Get some value men at arms. Oh, that's not a good fight for you guys. They got one villager. What's the eco? KD 1011 over there? Okay. And they're trying their best, but that was not a great engagement for the green player. I expect bigger things from a guy that has 1900 random map ELO rating, but Empire Wars is a different thing. They still had the highest rating Empire Wars too, so maybe that was an acceptable loss of engagement. All right, so we have a big old... The yellow player is scout rushing blue, which is dangerous for this team on the right that I'm kind of rooting for. Because I feel like I want to root for the highly skilled guy carrying the less experienced guy versus the two intermediate guys. I don't know why, but that's what I'm rooting for. The blue player is trying to wall up. The yellow player is looking for a gap. If they keep going around, they would find the gap, but they don't want to go all the way around. That's actually good for the blue player because them getting spotted by those scouts would be bad for them. We have engagement over here. The red player is, well, the forward archery range. No. That's I thought it was green building that. No. I'm getting confused. CG and colors and placement to get that scout out of there. That's good pleasure. Good pleasure. I can't talk. I'm too excited from the chaos of a 2v2. The slightly forward archery range from red. And the green putting nice pressure on the red player with these man-at-arms, but they're being counterattacked over here by these. Do they realize it? Are they aware? Do they react to this? They're not reacting to it at all, which is a problem, but they're also applying pressure over here. We see the yellow player putting a mark on the screen there, like, hey, help here. And they're slowly working on this archery range. Try and get that down. Maybe, they're not reacting to this at all. Oh, they are. They're quick walling their guys. Look at the quick walls over there defending up their guys so they can't get attacked over there anymore. These guys still applying pressure chaotically. Get them all on that. Get that archer range out there. Ooh, this guy wants to use archers to defend against the infantry, so maybe pressuring that is good for them. Attack over here. Oh, and they're under attack again. They just can't... Oh, but they're defending. Get that scout out of there. There you go. The scouts are gone. Now red can no longer counterattack without having to run all the way across again. And they're working on getting these guys out of here. Yellow and blue seem to have an uneasy peace for now. Not fighting. They're trying to both eco up a little bit. How's the eco looking? The yellow team, the yellow and red have better eco than green and blue. Green has 42 villagers. Blue only has 31. Blue is the weak link on villagers to be expected. 1,000 to elo guy versus 1,900. Yellow player put an X on the screen there. Tell him to attack over there. But green just needs to carry. Who needs a teammate getting good eco if you can supply pressure, shut down their ability to make units? Yeah, get those military units out there. If I'm the red player, what am I doing about this? Am I ignoring it and booming up because I'm the Cumans? Apparently, you need to get something here. Oh, the red player is about to be in for bad time. I'm so excited I can't talk. Men-at-arms. Just got an armor upgrade there first. Pay attention to this guy. 2,000 elo and random map. You know this guy's good at the game. The blue player is in Castle Age. Yeah, green is still in Feudal. Green is still applying Feudal Age pressure while this guy sit backs and booms up. That could be good. Got an engagement here. That's they've got knights already. That's fine. Green is distracting these guys. Green is applying fantastic Feudal Age pressure, mind you, to the red player. Who is still in Feudal Age. Yellow's about to get a Castle Age themselves, but they're applying so much pressure to red that maybe Yellow's distracted trying to boom up and help them. I don't know what Yellow's doing. I think these, quite often these 2v2s, you'll have a 1v1 up here and a 1v1 down here, and people tend to ignore their teammates and what's going on and focus on their own 1v1, hoping to beat their enemy real quick and then have a 2v1 at the end. That's kind of the meta. And the knights from the blue player starting to hit the eco a little bit. Okay, looking good. Like this from blue. Getting attacked early, turn around, get that archer range out of there. The green player is just making infantry, and they're just going around destroying buildings in Feudal Age. They haven't even tried to get to Castle Age yet. They don't care. They're all about this Empire Wars Feudal Age pressure. Got another combat going up here. Oh, the knights fighting the knights. Also trying to attack the villagers. Might want to defend and fight the knights that are attacking you. You have any upgrades in these guys? 1 armor, 1 damage. What about you guys? 1 armor, 1 damage. Even fight here. Take the take the fight. Take the fight. Why are you running? I guess there's 2 over there. Not sure why blues are cheating over here. And they've got a scout inside enemy lines trying to take these. Scouts are very weak. 2 or 3 villagers take down a scout. Green's got this beautiful army here. Green is the one to pay attention to here. They're applying fantastic pressure against the red player. The red player is just struggling to get anything going. The green finally get the Castle Age. The red player is not in Castle Age yet either. They need help. They need help from the yellow player. And the blue players, actually, I'm very impressed with what the blue player's doing. The blue player's elo, as far as like random map, like the better thing for gauging elo, is like 500 below yellows. And yet they're keeping it competitive in this 1v1 between the two of them. Maybe the yellow player's distracted trying to like send signals to the red player. I don't know. Or maybe like the yellow player's just like a slow burn kind of guy, not worried about these early engagements. They're prepping later. Got a camel from the blue player to counteract these knights. I like this. I'm not sure why I don't know why you're not taking this engagement. You've got, I guess their numbers might be slightly better than yours. Maybe that's it. Maybe, I expect yellow to have much better micro. Oh, I guess they do have a lot of units. Oh, okay, this is where it gets dicey for the blue player. The green player might need to come back and help this guy a little bit. The market's coming up for this player because they want to try and get to the next age. Maybe, oh, the value from them. Green player is really pressuring red nicely. The question is, who crumples first, red or yellow? Because look at how quickly these knights are just rolling through the blue base here. It's a base rush between how quickly can green, who's like 400 elo higher than red, 1900, 1400, going by standard map, elo, versus this guy who's 500 elo above this guy. It's a base rush, and green is now in Castle Age, so get some Castle Age units. They're trying to build a forward siege workshop so they can take them down quicker. Their teammates don't going down quickly. It's a race. What we don't want to see here is the blue player to resign. We don't want them to resign too quickly. They've actually defended themselves a little bit because they had these camels over here helping. And we have skirmishers now from the green player. Skirmishers applying some pressure, just trying to attack the farm, attack the villagers, right? The red player has some archers trying to defect themselves. Archers to protect against those guys is good, but the skirmishers, because they knew they were happening, although the aim is a bit of an issue, but that siege workshop will go up, and once that siege work goes up and the battering ram comes out, these buildings will fall quickly. The skirmishers applying pressures on the archer. Another town center from yellow over here, and a forward town center from yellow over here. But the fight here is stopped for a little bit. Blue is trying to recover. They're using camels to counter the knights. Nice action so far. And the battering ram is about to be completed. Get it out there. Get it involved once he stops, doing stuff back at his base. He's microing over here, I think. Losing his army. Maybe he was making a mistake over there. Right, we got the camels scouting over here. What do you see there? Actually, you see a lot of the map over there for these guys. Green scouting over here for whatever reason. The engagement's going good. There's a bit of a lull in the engagement right now. The battering ram is just knocking down the market. Get that out of there. But red will make it to the Castle Age finally in just a little bit. 5 seconds there. But they can't use the market to trade for resources. Their base is looking a little bit more grim than blues is. Their score is a little bit lower. Question is, can yellow hurry up and pressure better? Oh, is yellow deciding to attack green? I like this play from yellow. I think yellow realizes that red's going to crumple faster than blue will. And so their play here, because right now, if green beats taking out red before yellow takes out blue, then it's a 2v1 and yellow's in a bad situation. But if yellow helps red against green and they do a 2v1 over here and blue just sits back booming like newer players love to do, the two of them can kind of work together to try and crumple green, and then once green is sufficiently crippled, then they can handle this over here. So I think I like this pivot from the yellow player attacking down here. I want to see more. I want to see more from yellow attacking green, helping out their teammates. They need that. I think yellow came down here as well. This is good. You don't see this often enough, but blue is actually doing a good job of pressuring yellow. That's good. I like this from blue player. Or I don't like this. Why are you retreating them back? Oh, this is where green having a 1000 elo ally is going to come in. Quite often people don't take advantage of switching targets, but I like that switch. And now they're trying to apply pressure back on green. Green puts down another town center over here. They're going to sit back trying to eco up. They only have 50 villagers. This guy's 59. This guy's got 57. It's actually pretty even on the eco a little bit. You've got a bit more overall, but they're doing okay. Resources collected is a mystery in this HUD to me over here. There's a lot going on. I need to buy the full version. Things have calmed down a little bit. Looks like blue and green are both trying to sit back and eco up a little bit. Here's the pressure from the red player. Oh, that's so much pressure on those villagers. Those villagers are in for a bad time. That town center won't be going up anytime soon, unless they keep those guys there. And we have over here yellow backing up. Yep. The 2v1's beginning. Blue player is... I like that the blue player is trying to find somewhere to apply pressure. They're struggling to find a location to apply pressure, but they need to find pressure. Just find a gap. Like, just run through the town center and look for somewhere, a lumber line, a gold mine, something to apply pressure to get this 2v1 off of your teammate. Unless blue can do more to harass the yellow player and slow down their economy or something, this 2v1 is going to be very difficult for green to deal with, although there's a world where green might be good enough to handle a 2v1. We will see. How's it looking for the green player over here? They've got some archers over here pestering their lumber line over there. These knights are actually kind of redirecting to attack. There's this cute... Somebody's putting a signal on the board here. The green X. The green... trying to communicate over here. What's this? Letting them know he's under attack. You didn't see it? I don't know. Yeah, I think the yellow... I think the yellow was attacking blue here, and blue didn't realize, and the green player's like, hey, look here, defend yourself. Maybe that's what's happening. Oh, the forward castle from yellow right on top of their base. Green is still trying to get their eco going. I think green understands if they're going to be fighting a 2v1, they need economy to finance that, and that's why they're working at sitting back and trying to boom up a little bit. They might also be trying to get Imperial Age so they can better handle the 2v1. These archers, though, are not doing them any favors. I'd love to see a mangonel from the red player. The problem is they built their siege workshop forward, not defensively. So the red player is actually doing a lot of damage to them right now. They still have 66 villagers. Their eco is competitive with the yellow players. But red's actually got better eco right now. Well, they're the Cumans, that's to be expected, right? And the castle goes up for the yellow player. The blue player loves running these camels around and not doing much with them. Send those down to go help red. Go help your ally who's being 2v1'd there. Would be nice. Red is... Looks like red and yellow have decided to leave green alone, and they're switching back to blue. Keep in mind, these guys don't know each other's elos, right? So they don't know that green's, you know, way more experienced, although they might be able to guess. Now they're trying to apply pressure back to blue. Maybe this is like their plan. The power of two decently skilled intermediate players working together against like a higher level and a lower level player. Just apply pressure back and forth, keep them both on defensive. This is a lot of pressure on the blue player. I'm rooting for green and blue here, but Green was doing great at the start, but then the 2v1 applied pressure, and their teammate was still just kind of not doing a lot here. Okay, they have no castle from blue yet, no castle from green. We only have one castle, and that's from yellows. And just sitting here applying pressure. We have the organ guns coming in. Organ guns don't actually do that crazy of damage against buildings or anything. Is blue microing this villager, or is this villager just like in a constant like panic back and forth? Good question. Oh, red's getting a castle here as well. The red and yellow getting their castles up. So one expert carrying one newer player loses to two intermediates that worked well together. Question mark? It's hard to say. I want to see green carry this, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. I honestly, maybe we start rooting for yellow and red now because I really like the way that yellow actually pivoted to helping their teammate. Whereas I don't know that blue and green have ever gone to each other's base to help each other out up at all. Really, I like that cross map helping each other out. I like that coordination. I like that teamwork. If you're going to play 2v2 teams, work with your teammate. Be buddies. Be allies. Be pals. A castle from green coming up here. We have red going to Imperial Age, green going to Imperial Age. Red will make it first, and they have a castle first, so if red's paying attention, they're spamming the kip checks over here. They do like their archers. Blue is over here struggling a little bit. They have 78 villagers, though, so they got a lot of stone. A lot of stone for this guy. What are you going to do with that stone? Build a castle? I'd imagine so, but they're under a lot of pressure. Two yellow castles applying pressure to them. And the green castle is just vibing over here. The yellow knights have broken through the little house defense over here, and they're applying pressure on the stables for these guys. The camels come in. 3 camels is not going to beat these guys. Yeah, the yellow player takes that fight because they know that even though camels do good damage against the knights, no, they're just ignoring the camels. I think that's a mistake. Your 6 or 7 knights beat those. He thinks it's of the utmost priority to take down this castle and stop the villagers from doing that, which is actually going to cost him his knights. The castle does go up. I think that might be a slight... Is that misplay from yellow? They're still getting great value. The camels still go down. Honestly, I mean, it worked okay. They got a few villager kills out of that, which is useful. That's pretty good. Like that from them. The red player's got some archers over here doing some value. The castle's doing value. The blue player's base is very open and exposed, but they're hanging in there like a champion. Not giving up. Love that from them. This castle's slowly working on this archer range over here. Yellow's working on Imperial Age over here. Red has already made it to Imperial Age. And we have the Trebuchet being made and another one, but they're not using it yet. If they're not paying attention and they're distracted elsewhere, then the green player will hit Imperial Age, and if they're paying attention, immediately make a Trebuchet. Oh, there's a Trebuchet coming in. That's going to be a problem for green. What is green's army? Green has no army. They've got 4 monks, a couple of Huskarls. They're working on getting some more, and some scout cavalry, and a Mangonel. I like the Mangonel. They need to pay attention to their castle going down here, otherwise they're in trouble there. This archer still applying some pressure over there. Yellow's slowly working over here. Do we have archers? We have organ guns. They're going for organ guns, which is a weird choice because this player is not spamming infantry units. I'm not sure if organ guns are the play, but you get a ton of organ guns. They can handle most things, right? And the archers are back over here, just doing a little bit of harassment over here. Crossmen of their own doing some damage. They're not. Oh, the red's not paying attention. Getting attacked over here. Green defending nicely. What is green doing about this? They are aware of it. They have their villagers repairing it. They're not making their own yet. Maybe they don't have the resources. That's what you don't want to see if you're the green player. 3 trebuchets taking down your castle. This is not good. Green, you were playing so very well, but now all of a sudden you're struggling. That's a bad engagement. I think the green player's in a bit of a panic. They're back to facing a 1v1 right now, but they're backpedaling a little bit. I mean, they're really focused on eco. They have 121 villagers. They're just trying to buy time so they can eco. That's their plan. Their plan is like, I have to carry a 2v1 here, so I need extreme economy, and that's the work on 121 villagers. This guy's got 109. This guy's got 104. At some point, your eco is going to be enough, right? I mean, maybe this is his thing. He plays a lot, and he's accustomed to carrying lower elo players, and he knows he has to get better economy in these guys and just beat the 2v1 somehow. Doesn't seem to care about this castle. Doesn't seem to mind that he lost his. Maybe that's like expert mentality. Losing a castle, not that big of a deal. All this spam of the barracks, halberdiers for days. Halberdiers for days. Sees them using knights, spamming halberdiers. That Imperial Age unit. Oh, you're about to be in for a bad time. You're about to be in for a bad time there. These knights are, well, that's not go for it. Oh, but he's not, he's got them, he doesn't have them on attack ground command. That's a mistake. That's not good. Green, pay attention. Green is doing 18,000 things at once. He told his halberdiers just to spawn somewhere across the way. They're not fighting back. You got to tell these guys to fight back. Look at the damage they do. They hit for so much. Look at that damage. Took them out. 1v1, so much damage, plus 32 damage against these guys. There we go. Now green's paying attention down here. This castle's not a good thing you want to see in your life. Get these knights out of here. Yep, red's retreating. That doesn't want that fight. What's going on over here? The organ guns are applying a lot of pressure on them. The blue player sending out 2 knights trying to do some damage. That's not enough. You need more. The trebuchets melting their base. Castle's going down. It's not looking good for blue. So yellow bought time. Yellow put the pressure off of red. And then, once the pressure is off of red and these guys are back to 1v1 stats, kind of equal footing, yells back to pressuring blue. And now, it's almost certainly going to be a 2v1 once blue goes down. This is a big fight over here. That's a big fight. And the resignation, because blue tapped out. And then once blue tapped out, green knew they couldn't do the 2v1 because they're struggling with the 1v1 right here. The green tried their best to carry, but the teamwork makes the dream work. There it is. GG. Next match. All right, red's elo is 1098. And blue's elo is 1345. And blue is playing as the Berbers, which is a cav and naval civilization with cheaper stable units and ships that move faster. Their unique unit is the Camel Archer, which is strong versus cav archers and infantry. And they also have the Gentar, which is a mounted skirmisher. And this tech makes it so that camel units regenerate hit points. And red is playing as the Persians, which is a cav civilization, whose unique unit is the War Elephant, which is a slow and powerful cavalry. And they can also upgrade their knights into Savars, which are an all-purpose cavalry that is strong versus archer and weak versus halberdiers and camel riders and monks. They have a tech that makes it so their archer line gold cost is replaced by wood cost, so like cheap archers. And they can make their castles fire bullets. And they have a unique building called the Caravanserai, which is used to buff trade carts. And the map is Kawasan, which is like a food-focused map with a lot of berries in the middle, and a lot of fish over here, and a lot of fish over here. And most of the resources, as far as like gold and stone, are kind of like not quite in the middle. And this guy's already researched the double bit axe, red on the right here as the Persians. We have blue in the bottom left over here as the Berbers. They're immediately scouting where their enemies are at and finding them right away. Immediate pressure. Red player, what's your scouting? The red player is also immediately scouting them. Got some decent players here. And the red player is immediately, oh, look at that early, yeah. Oh, trying to get the villager and just kills their scout for no reason. That was sloppy, blue. That was sloppy. I expected better. I expected better at your elo than to just like throw your scout and have it just insta-die. The red player is immediately trying to defend up. They are trying to like block off their gold from attack. They're trying to wall up over here. because they just don't want to get attacked early. Well, this guy threw away their scout. It doesn't matter if he threw his scout away and have it died. He's already built a stables somewhere and got another one. Where's that? Where's that stables? Yeah, he built a stables right away and just trains more. This is Empire Wars. If you lose a scout right away, just make more. And they're both have a stables or making units, because in Empire Wars, a good start is just to build a stables and start making a few scouts. Because what defends against a scout rush? An equal number of scouts works pretty nice. Spears work too, but the thing about this is you start in feudal age, so they have time to like slowly build up their whole base. They can attack early, apply lots of pressure. What is this villager doing over here? What are you doing? Look at this scout just watching. Look at him watching. Help them! Help them! You just watched them die. You just stood in there and watched them die. What kind of awful, useless military is that? I get that you're outnumbered, but like you could have done something. Ooh, they could have gotten through that gate. They could have followed them through that gate, I think, actually. Chose not to. The red player is just like, I'm walling off now. I see you have 3 scouts. I don't really feel like doing that. Here's a spearman to kind of deter you a little bit from trying to come in here. They don't want this engagement. The red player... So what I like here is what the blue player is doing. I like that the blue player is applying early aggression. I take it all back about you losing that scout. Oh, and I thought they're aging up. That's just the horse collar. I like the early pressure from blue. Oh, that gate is open. That gate is open. The gate was open. The villagers were standing underneath it to build the other gate. That's so sloppy. Oh, the red players got to be kicking themselves right now. Oh, that's bad. That's so bad. Of course, these guys are struggling to get anything down. I mean, the spear's right there. There's villagers all around them. The other scouts that can help out a little bit, one goes down. The spears are just going to chase them around. I mean, they are trapped inside. The blue player will be constantly having to micro over here to try to get any value from these guys, whereas the spears can just be auto attack on them for like a while. Oh, pressure over here from that. They're just attacking the house. That's no big deal. This is where the action is, so I like the pressure. This is, even if they lose these 3 scouts, this hopefully will be a nice distraction from the red player. Depends how good red is. If red's good, having a few scouts running around their base, not a big deal. Select the spearman, right click on one of the scouts, and they'll just kind of like follow them around, and you can kind of ignore it. Oh, force the engagement, get one out of there, and boom. So it did distract them a little bit. What are you doing with this villager? Oh, what's this? Undefended villagers, and there's a villager kill from red. That's what they want. They now have that 1 villager lead. They've gotten 3 kills on villagers, so it's something. They're slowing down the eco on them, but they're kind of even. Once the resources collected, actually in favors blue, so their pressure on the economy has worked. We have these units coming over here. The scouts just looking to find some damage somewhere. I think they just missed the vision on those. They're looking to apply pressure. Now, actually, what they've done here... Ooh, they're going to Castle Age quicker. What they've done by keeping red locked up inside their base is they've laid claim to this over here. Although red is actually... That's why the villagers are going here. They wanted this because you can get food faster from these than you can from building farms. But blue is also building... Do they see each other? They don't see that? They don't say that. Neither of them knows that they're both building docks in the same spot. We have attacks over here. This is an action-packed match. The more villager kills from... The blue is doing a great job getting villager kills. Getting the eco... Oh, we have a fire galley. Really? Immediately into the fire galley. Blue is like, this is my dock. You don't get to have this. These guys are both over here. The blue player does see the red's dock. Does red see blues? They don't know. The red player is not as good at scouting. Okay. We've got a couple archers over here. They're just doing some plinking on this marker right here. They're not going to get through that anytime soon. That's just to annoy and distract the other player. Just attacks everywhere. But they are getting at Castle Age first. Their cavalry's under attack. Ooh, they had another... How'd you sneak that scout in? There's so much action happening all the time. It's hard to keep on top of it. It's just non-stop. Everything happening. Let's zoom out a little bit more so we can see what's going on a bit better, right? Maybe right around there. And we have... Anybody hanging out over here? Nothing going on there. And we have, the archers have found a little gap in the line, and they're applying pressure over here, trying to get some villager kills from there. Can they reach this guy? Is this guy going down? No, they're attacking building. Oh, but the scouts are coming out. There's a gate there. The scouts are coming out, and they are going to deal with those archers. Those archers, they're going to go down 2 scouts versus 3 archers. I mean, if they actually attack the same unit at the same time, it would probably help. But yeah, they definitely win that fight. They win that fight for sure. And we're going to have, a lot less of a problem over there. We've got a fight going over here. Okay, the blue player is laying claim to this as well as best they can. Trying to shut this down. Oh, the blue player is applying a lot of pressure. But the red player is hanging in there, and I saw a villager count go down. You get attacked somewhere? Oh, this guy might have taken a villager over here. But they, they're keeping in it with the eco. They're still only about 500 resources behind. That's not bad at all. And they got the same amount of villagers. So in spite of all the constant pressure from blue, they're staying in this. But the one downside is they have given blue the food. Oh, look at all that food. 1,000, 13, 21 food, plus more of that. So much food. Whereas guys over here having to use their wood for farms like a chump by comparison. What's going on over here? They're still attacking. Their palisade gate under attack. We're fighting a little bit. And they are applying pressure. They're trying to get this gate down here. Those little ibex just running for their lives over here. I think this is to provide distraction. We have knights, actually. We have knights attacking the gate over here. The archers... Oh, the villagers are trying to hunt these ibex from a distance. That's not good. Don't open the gate. Don't open the gate. Don't open the gate. Okay, good. They're just repairing. The spearmen are here to defend and scare those guys off. A couple scouts distracting these knights, but they're really... I feel like the blue players should ignore those and get back to dealing with this. Well... The spear could jump out and scare them, so maybe they're better off doing that. Oh, and they take that engagement. Those scouts go down. The scouts should never go down. They're faster. Just run them around forever. Kite them. These guys still attacking that over there. I think Red has given up on the docks. They have a scout running back here for whatever reason. They're engaging over here. Is there a gap there? Is there a gap? No, but they're... Oh, but the gold line is completely exposed, and the blue player knows it now. They can send archers over there and just get those guys off the gold. Hurt the economy of the player, the red player even more. Ooh, the red player 2 town centers. They are wanting to get their eco going. That's actually good for them. That could save them. If they get those town centers up and cooking, and the blue player doesn't eco up, they can like really get the eco cooking. They do need some military to defend. Camel riders coming in from the red player. 4 camel riders at the ready. Let the blue player waste some time over here taking some, cheap houses and cheap palisades. Wait for them to come in. Do they see the camel riders? Not yet. They don't know. Keep it a secret until you have more. Is that enough? No. Yes. Is 6 enough? Yeah. Here come the camel riders from red, and blue sees that and they know they gotta go. But the micro from red is horrible. It's terrible. It's the worst micro you've ever seen. They didn't attack them at all. They just revealed their cards and skedaddled away. But I guess that's good enough for them. I guess they're busy getting these, they're busy getting farms over here, trying to eco up. Their villager count is, they've lost 8 villagers, so if they hadn't lost those 8, they'd still only be at 53, so even with that, their eco is not doing great over here. That's the value of all this extra food coming in from them, and also them having to panic spam camels when they should be focusing their eco. But they have 3 town centers now. If they can start focusing down villagers and all these at the same time, they can really catch up on economy really quick. Oh, but the blue player doesn't care about economy. Oh, they do. A town center back here. And that's a big mass of knights. Those 14 knights take out those 6 camels without a problem. The red players sees that and they're like, nope, don't want this fight. Get out of there. Oh, the micro from red leaves something to be desired. Oh, that's painful. Just left those camel riders out there to get bodied. Camel riders have like a plus 15, plus 20 bonus damage against knights, but when you're outnumbered 3-1, and this guy's paying attention and you're not, it's just not going to go well for you. At this point, I'm starting to root for the blue player because I feel like they're just playing better. I think I need to stop rooting for the underdog who's playing poorly and start rooting for the player who's playing the best. And blue's playing the best by far. I love this constant aggression. I have a tendency to want to always root for the underdog, and I think I need to stop doing that. I need to start rooting for whoever's playing better. Root for the better gamer. I think that's a better mentality to have here. Get in there. Get in there. Yes. Okay. I mean, we can or I can just try being neutral. Either or. I'm not sure which is better from a casting perspective. I'm usually the one playing the game, not the one spectating the game. All right, these knights are applying so much pressure, though. This is so much pressure. They're slowly working on this dock. He built another dock right next to it. Why does he have 3 docks here? Because you get so much food here. He's built a few farms, too. His economy's looking great. Pressure's great. Blue is doing wonderful. I love this from them. I love this from blue. All this pressure, all this aggression. Got the monks to heal, maybe get some conversion. The red player doesn't know what to do about this. They're trying to out-eco over here and over here, but it's just not happening. Even with 3 town centers cranking out villagers, it's just not getting where they need to be. And in the meantime, because they have 7 idle villagers. They got the camels. What good are the camels if you just send them to die 6 versus 15, right? The blue player, they're not getting greedy. They do a little damage. They back it up. But they're not rushing. They're taking their time. They're being smart about it. They're being clever about it. And we have barracks from behind. Why are we building 3 barracks? What unit? Spearmen. We're building spearmen, boys, because they're cheap and easy to spam. I like this, actually. I like this. If the camels aren't working out for you, just build some spearmen. The spearmen can't chase down the knights, but you're not really going to chase down these knights. Camels could, but you don't have the economy for the cannibals. The cannibals? Camels. 1.45 movement speed versus 1.35. They are faster, but you just can't, they don't have the economy to outspam them. The battering ram coming in, want to use that to start applying pressure on the town center, right? Now the thing is, a group of knights, they take some time to take down a building. It's, you know, town center with camels underneath it, with villagers garrisoned up. This is not a base crushing army. It can do some damage, but it's not a full base crushing army. They're trying to build up these fort houses over here. People love those fort houses. I guess it gives them vision. The red player is keeping a competitive eco. 12 villagers behind is not great. They're 4,000 resources behind in collection. That's not great. Yeah, get those spearmen in there. Don't engage yet. Wait for the spearmen. Wait for the spearmen. Wait those spears. You need the spears. Oh, this. Yeah, the blue player sees those spears and they're like, nope. Nope. But this is good. The red player, like the red player, or this is good for the red player. They want to buy time. Why are you running the camels over there? Oh, because you want to get some villager kills? This was such a... What are you doing? You left your spearmen to fight them by yourself and your spearmen got bodied red. If you lose this, it's deserved. They have your camels help your spearmen in that fight. What are you doing? Oh man, the blue player is just like, yeah man, if you want to run your camels away, the unit that counters mine, and I'll let my knights take your spearmen on in a 3v1, more than happy to. Happy to oblige. It works out great for me. The red player is trying to catch up at eco, they're not doing it, they keep taking bad fights. The blue player is smart, they take good fights when the fight's bad for them, they retreat, the blue player's micro's on point, the blue player is just devastating the red player's economy right now. Doing all kinds of damage, just slaughtering village, 31 village, 32 villagers killed, slaughter everywhere. The red player's trying to counterattack. That's what the camels were trying to do. They were trying to counterattack and attack the blue player's economy. That was their play, but the blue player was like aware of it, sent part of their knights to come down and chase him, and they're cleaning up the camels, and they're getting a few, how many eco kills? They have 2 villagers. They killed 2 villagers up there. In the meantime, the blue player is about to take down your TC, shut down your entire wood line. I like the idea of a counter push, but maybe the time to have done the counter push was when you had 6 camels, red player, and the blue player had like 6 knights and they were running away because they didn't want to take 1v1. Then you counter push against their army, or you hunt down those knights. You don't sit back and let them build up a death ball of 30 knights to destroy you and massacre you. That's not the play at all. They're abandoning ship. That's what you do when one position is overrun. You abandon it and relocate elsewhere and attempt to recover on the eco. That's what you tried to do. But the blue player continues to damage the red player. That town center is going to go down eventually. I'm not sure why you have these guys attacking the farm, not the town center. Considering the town center does have units garrisoned in them, which are shooting arrows at your guys. Man, those arrows are not doing a lot of damage to these knights. The fully garrisoned town center takes a while to take those guys out. Get those fellas out of there, delete that building. They are aware. Move that. Red player has played. If the red player is deleting buildings to move units, they have played the game bunch. Town center goes down, but new town center replaces it. I don't know if the red player knows that the blue player has twice their economy. Getting control of these lakes was huge for the blue player, because you get food faster from those than you do from farms. And you don't have to constantly keep spending wood to rebuild it, right? It's just better. Oh, the spearmen coming out, taking a good engagement. Can the red player turn it around? That's a good engagement. What are these? These are pikemen. The pikemen should be doing fine damage against these battering rams. Get them out of here, so we're going to attack them. Got some knights coming in. Ooh, the micro here from red needs to be important. The battering rams are blocking the knights. The micro, they're not even attacking. They're not even attacking. The micro from red is atrocious. Use the attack ground command and just click somewhere there's not a unit so your guys actually attack something. Get them to attack something, red. Blue's over here just doing work. The battering ram is doing great. We got to keep cheering for blue because he deserves it. Blue is doing great work over here. The pikemen are doing some value. The pikemen are helping a lot. They're doing some value, but it's not enough. The battering rams are doing damage. The blue player doesn't even have all his guys grouped up in one area. I don't know why he's got these guys attacking over here. And there is the resignation. A deserved win for the blue player. There it is. You'll love to see it. And I have plenty more videos you can watch too. See you next time.